Hello to everyone. This is Memphiston over here with my first PSA. That's public service announcement for those who are very, very illiterate. Anyway, I'm here to give you some tips on what to do when you're out to celebrate the great holiday, Halloween. Now, let me just say right here that this video will reference both trick-or-treating and partying at a Halloween bash, as most people do now. So, those young of age may not understand what I'm talking about later in this video. However, I'm sure the public of your school is bringing you up the way of sick, twisted early maturity. Right? Anyway, tip number 1. Now, if you're out trick-or-treating and you go up to a house and the person says that you have to come inside to their house in order to get the candy, don't do it! I repeat, do not do it! If you go in, bad things will happen to you. So don't do it! It's a scenario.
Hello there, sir. Trick or treat. Could I have some candy, please?
Oh, well, of course you can, my young lad. Come inside. I have Twizzlers and Hubba Bubba and all those really, really, really colorful Skittles that you like.
Oh boy!
Oh, we've got a girl in a princess costume coming.
You see, that's what can happen to you if you go into a stranger's house. Now, this is pretty much a rule that's been spoken to you millions of times. Don't talk to strangers, don't go into a stranger's van or house. But on Halloween, you know, you're kind of an easy target, okay? I don't want to sound mean, but it's true. Anyway, tip number 2. When you get home from collecting all your candy, be sure to check it. It could either be open, it could already be half eaten, or it could be filled with razors that could probably slice your throat open in a couple seconds right after you eat it. Here's another scenario.
Hey, Mom! My bag, it's so full of candy. Look! Look! It's filled all the way to the top. Oh, that's great for you, honey. You know, maybe you should check it, like, before you eat it, just in case. No, I want to eat it all now. I want to eat it all now. I want my tummy full of candy. I'm gonna go eat it now.
What a sweet kid. Be ashamed to lose him.
What was that?
Oh my god! So remember, always check your candy. You wouldn't want your kid choking on a razor. That's not funny. That's not funny. I regret saying that. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. Anyway, tip number 3. Always be sure to wear bright clothing whenever you're going out trick-or-treating, because if you don't, people might not be able to see you and you might A, run right into a person and get into a fight, or B, be run over by a car and turn into a pancake. Once again, scenario.
Man, just think. I have my bag full of candy. I've gone to over 500 different houses. I'm only 5 blocks away from home. And nothing bad happened. All my friends went back home fine. I went home fine. And nothing bad had happened. Oh, my plane!
Oh god, did I hit the neighbor's terrier again?
So yeah, you might want to wear really bright clothing when you go over there. Like I always say, better in sight than looking at the light. Oh, and also by bright colors, I don't mean light gray or some retarded color that's actually still going to look dark. I mean yellow, white, bright red, maybe a light blue or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, tip number 4. Don't ever go out on Mischief Night, which is the day before Halloween for those people who are really, really stupid. This is a warning to both prankies and pranksters, because definitely the cops will be out, and you'll also be at risk to be pranked, to be egged, toilet papered, or some very, very uncomfortable form of torture that is not life-threatening, but is still very, very humiliating. I get emotional when I talk about this because something happened to me like that, and I'm not going to go into detail about it. Anyway, scenario.
Okay.
Come on, light it. Come on, light it, man. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna light it. I'm gonna light it. Stop it.
Come on, man.
Dude, shut up before they hear us.
Alright.
Go. Oh my god. Is duty!
Yeah, Mischief Knife may be hilarious to some, but it's very hurtful to others. Especially when you get a pile of dog on your good shoes. Alright, tip number 5. And this one is for the party goers. If you're going to a party, don't drink too much, because if you drink too much and you get behind the wheel, because, you know, you're going to insist that you're okay and that you're not drunk, and then, bam, into a crash. Anyway, don't drink too much, and if a person asks you, can we go upstairs, say no. Trust me, you may think that you're going to want it, but you don't want it. Okay, because you're going to wake up tomorrow in that same place, and it's really going to be bad for you and the rest of your family. So I'm not going to put in a scenario for this because it's really, really bad. Really, really bad. And for those perverted people out there, no, I am not speaking from experience. Okay, because I just know this kind of stuff. I'm a teenager myself. I know what happens, okay? Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have time for. Sorry I couldn't go in more depth because I've never really been out on Mischief Night or experienced all the really crazy stuff that happens on Halloween. But anyway, yeah. And for those of you who are wondering, I will be going out as the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. And if you don't know who that is, I don't know what to say to you except get out this YouTube page, go get a 2x4, and beat yourself in the head with it. Alright. See ya!